In the news tonight, Norton calls for a halt in the recruitment process of Bangladeshi healthcare workers.
Ensure that the government and the trade unions agree to a multi-year pay package for health workers, teachers, and other public servants through collective bargaining.
And Ford announces plans to run for the leadership of the PNCR.
And to fostering an environment where every voice is heard, appreciated, and valued.
Opposition leader Orbie Norton is up in arms against the moves by the government, which has authorized a recruitment agency to hire 500 Bangladeshi healthcare workers for both the private and public sectors. At his weekly press conference, Norton said this is a slap in the face of our hard-working Guyanese workers by the government. According to Norton, salaries and benefits being offered to the foreign workers are substantially higher than or equivalent to those of Guyanese workers in the healthcare system.
We therefore call for a halt to this process. The government should be doing the following. 1. Ensure that the government and the trade unions agree to a multi-year pay package for health workers, teachers, and other public servants through collective bargaining. 2. Table a policy paper on immigration and migration in the National Assembly for scrutiny, discussion, and a consensual approach to these issues. 3. The government must provide reliable data on the number of migrants and foreign workers in Guyana. 4. Restore the law as it relates to the issuance of birth certificates so as to ensure transparency, accountability, and the security of the Guyanese society, and end the present approach in which anyone can sign a document making questionable characters eligible voters.
Norton is not ruling out moving to the courts.
I think that there is scope for resorting to the law. The Constitution gives certain rights to the Guyanese, including the right to work. And you cannot have high levels of unemployment, capacity to train, and you are importing workers in the society.
He fears it is evident that the government intends to ensure that Guyanese healthcare workers, teachers, and all public servants continue to live in poverty.
Drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
What are you doing? Igloo ice cream. You know it's good.
One of the things that would distinguish us from the other guys is our advancement in technology when it comes to security. We've been able to actually go ahead and provide home service, home security service, and drone service, among the other service that would have significantly contributed to securing society as a whole.
Senior Counsel Roysdale Ford today announced his candidacy for the leadership of the People's National Congress Reform in the upcoming Congress to be held in August. He said the plans are to rebuild, refocus, and regroup the party.
Having set the course of regrouping and refocusing, it is abundantly clear that we must make a collective effort to rebuild our party. The challenges at times may seem significant, and the road ahead may be fraught with obstacles. But I believe that through commitment, unity, dedication, the People's National Congress reform can emerge stronger than ever before. Rebuilding requires us to confront the many beliefs, attitudes, egos, and fractures that threaten to weaken our collective resolve. It demands a strong commitment to inclusivity, to embracing diversity of thought and perspective, and to fostering an environment where every voice is heard, appreciated, and valued.
Quizzed by reporters on his experience, Ford said he brings to bear sufficient experience that will be able to impact positively on moving the party forward.
I'm aware that the leader said that he's experienced and the party will not want to be placed into the hands of an inexperienced person. I certainly agree with him, but I believe that my track record in and out of politics demonstrates sufficient experience that I'll be able to bring to bear to the task at hand. I believe that equally that my track record in terms of integrity is unblemished. In politics, people make all sorts of allegations against you, but I believe that I have addressed each and every sort of allegation that comes up in relation to me.
Ford said he would do what is in the best interest of the party.
The general confrontational issue, to put it out, Ford runs against Norton, but I'm running here for the party as a priority. Whoever enters the race, I hope they understand that we're running ultimately to see the best person, the best program emerge for the People's National Congress reform.
Ford thinks that the party leader does not have to be the presidential candidate.
I believe that I have outlined a process of a primary. I believe that no one should be anointed as the presidential candidate of the People's National Congress reform. Whoever it is, in or out of the party, a member or not, must go through the primary process. They must seek and obtain the approval and the blessing of the party. So I don't necessarily believe that we should just pluck someone and parachute them into the office of presidential candidate.
Meanwhile, leader of the People's National Congress Reform, Orbie Norton, said that anyone can run for the leadership of the party. He, however, cautioned that the party is politically sensible.
One of them is the PPP must have nothing on you so that they can use it to their advantage. You must not be involved in any oil scam or there's any document left in the government drawers that can be used to control you. And I'm one of the persons who stand out as somebody whose integrity is intact and the government has nothing on me. I believe that as a political party, our membership is very politically intelligent. And so it is the democratic right of anyone to run for leadership of the party, and we will not deprive them of their right. The next point I want to make, that you said that, is that there's a false notion out there about primaries. And the presentation this morning is a manifestation of lack of knowledge of the PNC. PNC people, pay attention to your knowledge of the party. And the PNC members will know that there is no provision in the Constitution for primaries. We now go to why primaries occurred when it occurred years ago. For the first time in the history of the PNC, the leader of the PNC said then, Robert Corbyn, he was not running. And since there was not a Congress coming shortly, the party, through a motion, I think moved by the time it would have been Gillian Burton and seconded by somebody.
The launch was done this morning at Bransville apartment in Kitty and was attended by some of his colleagues in Parliament and supporters.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have me clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market.
It's here! Igloo Ice Cream Fruit Bars. 4 mouth-watering flavors. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and soursop. A beautiful combination of real fruit and igloo ice cream. Go old school with Fluty Popsicle. Classic flavors and refreshing goodness. Available at Igloo outlets and all your favorite shops.
The annual Ghana Defense Force 30-kilometer walk along the Linden-Susdike Highway ended tragically on Wednesday with the death of Sergeant Desley Nicholson. Nicholson and 2 other soldiers were struck down by a sand truck bearing registration number GAC 5915 in the vicinity of the Splashman's Front Park. According to a statement from the GDF, the 3 were rushed to the Diamond Diagnostic Center. However, Nicholson was pronounced dead on arrival. The Army's Public Relations Officer, Hepelina Ferguson, has said that a board of inquiry will be commissioned to investigate the incident. She, however, said that all precautionary measures, which include the presence of an ambulance and reflectors, are in place for such activities. Meanwhile, the police in a statement said the lorry driver alleges that he was proceeding south along the eastern side of the Madwini Road when he suddenly saw 3 persons in dark-colored clothing walking 3 abreast on the eastern side of the road heading south. They were allegedly not wearing any reflecting vests, lights, or other warning appliances, and at the time the area was dark due to the absence of street lights. He told police investigators upon seeing that he applied brakes to avoid a collision with the 3 pedestrians, but due to the short distance, the left side front of the vehicle collided with them. As a result of the collision, all fell onto the road surface, receiving injuries on their bodies. The driver said he exited the vehicle and noticed the 3 pedestrians were all soldiers. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.